What is up, guys, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Freedom Cry DLC. That's it. Part 1 yesterday, Part 2 today, and the DLC will conclude. It's a very soft subject, or a sensitive subject, I think would be the word, you know, with slaves and everything. And I think it's pretty cool that because that's what they do. They touch on all parts of history, and I think it's so amazing, so incredible to be a guy like Adéwalé, a guy that actually was a slave and came back and is now freeing his own. I think that's great. It's really awesome. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, don't forget to drop the video a like, and without further ado, let's conclude the story of Adéwalé.
Bastian, I fear we lost you to the bitterness of depression.
Never. Those arrogant men cannot cut me out of my own network. The cost is too great for the slaves.
And for your pride.
What does it matter? So long as I work for their freedom.
Whatever has inspired it, I'm glad to hear the fight back in your voice. How can I help?
The scientist, Godin. What is his full purpose here? Can you find that out?
Whatever secrets he carries, I will uncover.
Start with the harbor master. He sees everyone who comes and goes. He should have kept me informed.
Alright, eavesdrop on the harbor master. Now, curious. I don't even know. Only weapons. I don't see how to upgrade our ship. Actually, I noticed our ship can use some upgrades. I don't know if we're actually going to use the ship. Okay. Time to eavesdrop, baby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sleep there, sir. You don't like to mind your own business.
The merchandise is fit to be sold. Won't find merchandise this good for me. Alors, si le premier...
If I get involved here, it's gonna be a huge fight.
Request that Monsieur Godin's geodesic expedition be equipped with every resource it demands. The first need is rather unusual. Monsieur Godin requires, for reasons of scientific record keeping, 3 literate slaves.
Who would have taught them? The Code Noir prohibits.
Perhaps among your house slaves, such a worker exists? You may communicate it privately. There is a reward.
But what will they do?
Take notes, I suppose?
Can none of the French scientists take notes?
Not if they are to carry equipment at the same time.
Complete at least 3 of 5 investigations into Godin. There's optional objective for completing all 5 of them. Do not kill anyone while investigating. See what's up.
That pouch must be important.
So, you just try to run from me. Come here, foolio. Look at this guy. What? Great. I'm pissed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, man. This guy's running, that guy's running. What a disaster. What is, like... Oh, we're doing, we came here to do, I guess. Okay, that's one.
Spain continues to insist the expedition wait for a Spanish ship. But we are allies now. Can they not be persuaded to allow a single French vessel passage in the name of science? We are, after all, allowing Spanish chaperones on board. Signed, Louis Godet. He does not realize the risks of this voyage.
Clearly not. So we're to upgrade our ship. If need. We can add these two, they're pretty close to each other. Simply 100 meters away. You see what I mean? Like, it's a fantastic little side story. Giving us more of this wonderful world. Rogue is, which is the next Assassin's Creed game, it's very similar to this one. I'd almost go as far as saying it's even better than Black Flag. I don't know.
Our measurements will allow us to know the exact shape of the Earth.
Egg, oval, or globe?
That is the question. With this knowledge, France and Spain will have the privilege of navigational precision.
Won't the Spanish then have too great an advantage at war?
It was the only way to gain access to Quito.
Why was it interrupted? Guy makes pee-pee on the wall.
They're always one step ahead.
Now that we are allies, perhaps we will walk together.
Perhaps. Still, I'm surprised they are allowing your expedition through. Are they not worried about smoke?
Wow. It actually canceled that.
I know you. You're the one with the ghost ship? I have a job for you. I sense you're looking for information. Meanwhile, I have information.
And I'm sure you have some condition for giving it.
Yeah. My rival
Steal
used
the key to the
slaves
safe
fish
pen.
3 times my hull. If they were freed, the slave that is, would...
I got it, bro. Don't worry about it. Wait. I'm so confused right now. I'm gonna respawn. Steal the key to the safe pen. It's over here. Okay. 'Cause I ended up killing those guys, and then it wasn't respawning. I thought I lost it. We're here now. Investigate, complete, steal the key. Got it. Okay.
Finest lot I've seen in a
Got
long
it.
time.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Were these your guys? My apologies. I thought these were humans that could be free. Get him. What are you gonna do about it, bro?
Dieu knows of this good deed you have done.
You deserve to have a choice.
Gotta return. I don't even want to do the eavesdrop anymore. It's being annoying. Right over here.
Thank you kindly.
I did not do it for kindness. The information now. Out with it.
Ah, yes. The harbor master is stockpiling too much cargo for a simple expedition. Too much cargo, not enough cannons to protect it. Can only mean one thing. Smuggling.
Thank you.
Wonderful. What is it that's happening here? Interrogate the messenger. Game is odd sometimes, ain't it? Where you going, bro?
What do you want?
Strange time to be delivering a message. Does it by any chance concern the expedition that's leaving shortly?
Who are you to care?
Tell me what you know, or I will wring it out of you.
No! Very well. The governor wanted me to tell the harbor master to allow friendship to be sent, rather than a Spanish one, on the condition that certain goods be transported as a special favor.
The expedition will also be used for smuggling.
The hell?
Well, I wouldn't say it so plainly, but...
Thank you. Good night.
Let this load in. We have enough. We don't need to complete them all. Gonna return to Bastien here and probably conclude this mission, I would say.
Alors, what did you find?
An opportunity beyond imagination. These scientists aim to record navigational secrets for our beloved kings to use at war. But we can seize them to extraordinary advantage for my brotherhood and the Maroon. We need only supply literate recruits, and the rest will take care of itself.
That is all. Nothing more on the governor.
That is all? That is everything! How many more could be freed with this knowledge in our hands?
All things require balance, Adéwalé. To achieve independence, the Mayans require stability, anonymity, and information. That has always been my role. What now? That is what I thought. The storm brought you in, and you will leave on the tempest of opportunity and imagination. And I will be left here to do what I can. Powerless.
No, any day now the Maroons will rise up. Then I will leave, not before. I've decided.
You are as arrogant as the French. Blanc. All of you. That is all you are.
Bastien?
No. Go now.
Feisty. Alright guys, you can, I guess, call these missions, but they're really not. They're not classed as missions. The class is just prerequisites for getting in. So we have 3 missions remaining, but to do that, we need to liberate this plantation here of the Wellington location. So I think we're about to get into some naval warfare for certain. As they're guarding this place here. I did fully upgrade the side cannons. We're not doing very good here. Holy shit. Holy Oh my god, it's almost done. We did it. I don't know how. We did it. Now, I almost want to loot it, but I think I'm gonna say...
Shorten sail! Get off the squall!
We're just gonna get straight in here and liberate this place. Wow, that was rough. First time coming in all cool in my introduction.
Reefing all tops!
And yeah, we got thumped like immediately. Kill the overseers. We already know how it works. Make it happen. Got no darts. That's what's up, baby. I am the Liberator.
Tu es toujours là.
Take it nice and slow. Good. Okay, wonderful. Six, yeah, almost halfway. Pretty savage when you get us on an open field. Oh, why are these guys... Trent. Okay, alright, brother. Got a little rough there for a moment. Hello there to you, sir. Don't know how he didn't double assassinate, but... Oh. 8 more. Here we can... touch him, thank you. Couple of guys here, huh? This way.
Arrête-toi. T'as déjà assez dans la tombe.
Alright, 2 more. One. Almost messed that up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Can I loot him in time? I cannot.
You cannot stay out here. Run. Go.
So that should open up the final 3 missions for us.
Adéwalé, your ambition still gives me pause. But I promised Auguste my help.
What's this?
The Forge Manifest. or so I am told. One of your famous recruits wrote it.
Joachim Francois, Henry Marchand, Fortuné Jean. Good. I'm sure you will serve the expedition well.
Louis Gaudin will meet with the harbor master to arrange the remaining affairs of your expeditionary voyage. You may take the opportunity to switch the manifests.
At your signal, we will be ready to board.
Thank you. And thank you, Bastien.
Anything for the Marron of Saint-Domingue.
Okay, Godin. Louis Godin.
You can't run!
Pretty close by, damn.
Thank you so much for sharing your fascinating research.
The thanks is all mine. And now I must away for a meeting with the harbor master. All in the name of science, of course.
Of course.
Right, yet another tailing is shown. Nice. Snipers are so annoying. Crazy, you gotta avoid the big guys, you gotta avoid snipers, this guys can see you through walls. It's a good time. Good time. Alright. Gonna switch up some manifests here. Don't spot me, you prick. Jeez. Gonna go through a restricted area to make our life worse. Makes sense. I would do the same, to be honest. Just because I don't like you. Boom. Take it, bitch. Oh my goodness. I thought he was walking like straight down. Heh. That almost went sideways. I love in the world of Assassin's Creed how, like, people just, you know, casually walk across roofs.
Indeed, sir. As you can see, my men are working around the clock to prepare everything.
Around the
You
clock.
expect a fine vessel fitted to precisely the demands of science and your other activities.
What other activities?
Do not worry about the thing, good man. All will be attended to. There is only the outstanding matter of your slaves. Do you have the names for the manifest?
Yes, right here.
Come then. You must be itching to inspect everything.
Indeed, I am.
Swap the manifest. Okay. Gonna be fun.
What's all this?
Oh, well, no. Nothing like that. Please, Monsieur Gaudin, I do not wish to bore.
Escape the area. Let's go. Dine and dash, baby. Dine and dash. Wonderful. Right. 2 missions remain.
The Black Flag. They'll be picked to the bone.
Loose and catch the wind!
Oh shit, we have to, I guess, protect them. Yeah, protect the
We must
expedition.
defend that ship. French or not, these scientists must reach their destination. Our people must capture their secrets. The knowledge is more important than any cargo.
Aye, Captain. He's worth the fight.
With
Damn,
a little skill in the
pirates.
right wind, it won't last long.
There to the starboard! Floating! There for the taking, sir.
We get right there, Captain.
Fire!
I think we could just drill him so far. Whoa.
Fire!
Can't see a rat's ass.
Fire!
Yeah.
Fire! One down! Storm straight from hell!
Order any of these others. So I think it was chain shot. No, not chain shot. Side shot. All the way. I didn't work on anything else though.
Fire!
Yeah. Really hurt her there.
Fire!
Oh shit, I actually did drown him. What's going on here? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Right! Unfurl mains! Let's move!
Half sail!
Fire! More sail!
This,
Fire!
damn it!
Ready to
Fire!
That's their weak spot. Take the shot.
Fire!
We're okay. Oh. Naked buckaroony.
Douse the gallants and royals! Fire! Studs out! Let's get moving!
I was wondering where the naval was hiding.
Hammer us that time.
Fire! Another one down!
Going fast as we can, Captain!
Clues us! Ease a stick! Here it goes!
Can't even see.
Fire! Fire! Firing a volley! Every last scrap of duck on the wind!
Order's so slow.
Fire! Fire! Reef the topsails and gallants!
You know what? I'm sick. Okay.
Fire!
On your mark, Captain!
Fire! Ah!
Yeah.
Fire! Fire!
Almost ready!
Guy's done.
Fire!
I like that, the slow motion action. Nice.
Fire!
Down to the
Destroy the Perry flotilla in 6 minutes. Did it.
Fire!
That's it. Plant the seed's done.
Ade,
That sounds very welcoming.
Augustin has learned of another slave ship to intercept. I beg you to reconsider.
Special orders from your sometimes confidant, the governor.
No, it is as I feared. With all the slaves you have freed, the French are in panic.
Let the French live in the fear they earned.
It is not so simple. Curfews are strict. Punishments are harsher and more frequent. You help the ones you freed, but at what cost to the ones you can't?
A small price for independence. The sooner Augustine's revolution comes, the sooner all slaves will live in peace as free people.
Gouverneur de Fayette threatens retaliation.
And he is behind this.
No, Adéwalé.
Not another word. I don't want to hear it. Get the men
Your
free!
pirate days.
Reach the slave ship.
Did you cross many slave ships?
More than a few. But when I sailed with Kenway, plunder was the only prize. Plunder or information leading to more plunder.
Did you never wish to intervene?
It is wise for a quartermaster to keep his wishes to himself, if he also wishes to remain as quartermaster. But yes, the thought did cross my mind. When the assassins offered me the opportunity to pursue more serious aims, I left the plundering behind.
But the slave ships also?
No, for I am still an assassin, and I have found them again. I would not trade my years as a pirate for anything.
You enjoyed your freedom.
They hardened me for the work we do today. And when I am done, you will also have pirates to thank for your training.
Yes, Captain. You heard the Captain! Move! Fire! Fire! She's better up on fire! Be careful of them! Fire! Captain, fire! That time! Fire! Ready here! Fire! Carpenter, ready here! Fire! 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 Ah! Fire! They're not exposed! Get out the rain! They'll sink us!
Sorry, my controller died. Missed a piece there.
No! They'll sink the ship!
Ship if we don't act fast, Captain! Lose them! Man! Fire!
Lovely. We get to fight this madman.
Almost ready! Captain Adé, I think we must act fast! Fire! Steer away! Douse all the fins! Fire! Captain Adé, I think we must act fast! Men's out! Let's go!
Could be able. Yep. Order, baby. Let's go. Rescue the trapped slaves from below deck. Game is lagging a little bit here. Terrible on the load. Get me through.
Captain, I worry if we do.
I'll go below. Return to the ship and prepare to receive survivors.
Oh, God. That's the 50 during the naval fight, liberate 15 slaves. What am I to do here, though? Oh, here. Yeah, 'cause they're all chained up. Wow. Let's go. That's the wrong goddamn button.
Hurry!
I'm coming. Like, nothing was highlighted.
Go!
Jesus, she's just gonna leave him. I'm here.
Go now!
Go.
Go now!
15. Definitely took more than 50% damage, that's true.
Go now!
Go. I think that's everybody. Now I know why it's called Down with the Ship. Jeez Louise. Oh man. Oh man, I tell you, I get anxiety right away with this. That's tempting. Can you imagine being like chained up or something and you can't escape? Just slowly drown to death. I was about to say, am I even going the right friggin' way? Oh, I thought he got knocked out. Oh, Jesus, here. It's like, what do you do, man? You can't do anything. Terrible. Keep moving, keep moving.
Gouverneur de Fayette. I thought I understood his indifference.
Templar.
I did not anticipate the extent of his heartlessness.
You tried to warn me. We are all guilty. The governor will pay with his own life. My creed demands that I see to it.
C'est la main. C'est raté. Revenge is cold comfort. Once the fire is gone, another tyrant will take his place.
His death must give this generation of warriors hope. They must not abandon the goal of independence.
And the death of these souls? Some barely knew life.
We will always mourn them.
Well, the one thing I'm noticing as I'm running with him is, I think because he's older, he doesn't run as fast. If that makes sense. Been a hard life for him. Lafayette's last stand.
I believe it is time. The governor grows complacent. His guards lazy. They have already forgotten the terror they wrought. I will remind them.
Once you have removed the fire, you will no longer be safe here.
Nor will the Maroons be if I stay.
It will bring me sadness to see you go.
We will meet again to celebrate Maroon independence.
You know well the grounds of the governor's residence. Choose your moment. Do not get caught.
Locate the governor on the mansion grounds. This is it, guys. We've liberated over 200 slaves. Recruited like 50 Marooners or something like that. And we didn't even scratch the surface. There's plenty of people that you can save, and we were trying to keep it, you know, on a reasonable length for the DLC here. But anyway, now we're gonna find this piece of shit once and for all. Get in there. I don't think I could get spotted though. there a way of getting on the...
You noticed how many slave ships are coming in these days?
I have, and we are already outnumbered.
Right here, look at this.
Where do they hide the ghost ship?
Brothers, they did not survive the journey.
I will personally find and kill every last one of you until I find my answer. Where is the hideout of the Maroons?
I can't remember.
Fill Duffy out with the branding iron, kill 5 guards with the blunderbuss. Kill him with his own iron? Nah.
You can save your brothers by killing me. Where is the Maroon leader?
I have no information.
We don't waste time here.
Help!
Oh shit. Savage.
Who will come to your rescue? Your slaves? The overseers who follow your orders? Pathetic. What kind of man does not fight for himself? Why? I have killed many men on principle, but never have I wanted one to suffer as much as you. To understand what it is to gasp and beg for your life, like the innocents you drowned.
You mean those slaves? That ship? But they're not even human.
Oh.
Without the discipline and guidance of their masters, they turn to rebellion. Murder. Like you.
I only wish that were true.
Face down to the dirt. Lafayette's last stand. Damn. What an awesome DLC. Assassin's Creed, they make really good ones.
It is done. He suffered badly. I made sure of it.
Have you come to say goodbye?
For now. But not without giving you this.
Oh.
After all this time, you lost interest.
You're not worried it will fall into Templar's hands?
I fear worse things now. No Templar plot can equal your wrath.
You tried to make light at a time like this?
Only to lighten my sorrow at leaving.
You will return to your Brotherhood of Assassins, and whatever duty they assign you.
I will return, yes. But I feel a tide changing within me. I'm no longer young. I must devote my energy to those who struggle for freedom. I will use my conviction in my creed to defend them alongside anyone who will help me.
I have no one left to sell this to. I will keep it for memory.
Alright guys, and with that comes the end of the Freedom Cry DLC for Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. So, it was short, it was sweet, but all things come to an end and we must say goodbye. Such a fantastic game. So the next game in the Assassin's Creed lineup, which will come, I would say in the next couple of months, gonna put in a few games in between, and then bring it out, it will be Assassin's Creed Rogue, where the entire, everything you know about Assassin's Creed is gonna get flipped on its head. Let's just say that. Things are going to get pretty interesting. So, hope you guys, of course, did enjoy it. I loved it. Coming back, doing such a great DLC. And they're short and sweet. Couple episodes, done in dinner. So, thank you guys. And without further ado, I'll see you on the next one. Sabers out. Peace.